Welcome to FOMO Consulting for your daily AMC stock analysis video on Tuesday, June 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, run Hedgies run. They are certainly on the run, and we have the proof, and I'll show you very shortly. And as always, the apes are winning, the diamond hands are winning, most importantly, the retail investor is winning. So if you find this video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It is a newer channel, and I would appreciate the support. Let's get into the video. Thank you as always to each and every one of you who has liked, shared, commented, and subscribed. It means the world to me. Thank you very much. Let's start with a quote. Wall Street is the only place people ride to in a Rolls Royce to get advice from people that ride the subway. From Warren Buffett. Keeping in mind, as much as we find them opponents in this battle, they are merely people that just happen to have more resources at their side, but they are still human. They are still normal people, just like you and I. There is nothing special about our opponent, and this battle will rage on, and we will win. So in case you're hungry for dinner, AMC is giving all-you-can-eat popcorn at AMC theaters until June 30th. Get all you can. Matter of fact, I might go tomorrow. So as always, and most of you know by now, NSCC 2021-002 was approved yesterday, going into effect, as I understand it, tomorrow. So great news. We don't know what time and how that's going to work out. It may even not show itself until Thursday, but I have no doubt that the last couple of days, based on market conditions and some of the strange activities ongoing, there's been a lot of positioning ongoing, and they may very well get a call. So let's look at the broader market. So overall, S&P up 21 points, Dow up 68 points, NASDAQ up 111 points, and most importantly, Russell up 9 points. Blue chips had a good day, specifically in tech. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix all had positive days. So that's really good to see. Healthcare, real estate, utilities kind of on the bear side. If you look to the left, decliners did outpace advancers even on a green day. Again, let's see what tomorrow brings. The last 2 days have been really green after all of the concerns last week around inflation, interest rates, what have you. So it's a bit odd. I believe some of this is due to 002, but we'll see how tomorrow and the rest of the week plays out. Crypto is again selling off. Unfortunately, it will bottom out at some point. Bitcoin, I saw a brief article or headline, Bitcoin traded below 30,000 for the first time since January. But again, it's rebounded just a bit. But overall, it's been a pretty rough few days for crypto. But again, longer term, I think it's fine. But this may very well be linked to 002 and the over leveraging, margin calls, what have you. So that may very well be part of this. So let's look at our baby AMC. AMC had a great day. Started out obviously getting shorted down yet again, but we closed at a very strong $58.27, $2.57 increase, up 4.61%, and we're up a bit after hours. Overall, I could not be more pleased with the recovery, and let me show you something real fast here. So this is the 1 minute chart over the last 2 days, yesterday and today. So if you look, essentially what it would appear anyway, we're making somewhat of a U-shaped recovery. They have done everything possible to short this down and kind of reset their positions. That green illustrated trend line is our Friday close, 59.26, I believe. So you look, we're not very far from that. They certainly got aggressive yesterday. They got aggressive right off the opening bell today, but we found a lot of strength and we have recovered, and we're close to getting above our Friday close. So if you look, this is the short interest from yesterday. Most specifically, look at the borrowed share volume. They took almost 6 million shares to us yesterday. Today they took over 6 million. So overall, over 12 million shares shorted against us, and the best they could do was forced us down $8, and we have now recovered almost entirely. So again, sometimes we're just along for the ride, just letting them do their thing. Nothing has changed fundamentally. So let's look at the charts. 10-minute chart overall very bullish, as you can see. Let's go out to the 30-minute chart. We have now started, as of today, a shallow bullish crossover on the MACD. And if you look to the bottom left, you can see where at the opening they forced us into oversold territory. We rebounded, and we continue to rise up throughout the day. Very, very bullish, very, very strong. So let's look at the 1-hour chart over a longer period of time. And as you can see, the $60 level and the $50 level channel, we've been bouncing around that now for 2 or 3 weeks, in and out of it. But overall, I believe we're going to break out of that channel to the upside very, very soon. And as you can see, the indicators have now been reset even after that huge bullish run a couple of weeks ago. We are now crossing over on the MACD on the 1 hour, and the RSI is perfectly set for a major, major bullish run, and I believe we'll see that over the next couple of days. So let's look at the daily chart here. Overall, obviously, the alligator's mouth is wide open, still very bullish. The orange arrow would indicate we are now touching the signal line on the MACD. Again, momentum indicator. And that is also the first red candle we have actually had on the MACD in quite some time. So over the last couple of weeks with the consolidation and the heavy selling pressure and the shorting we faced, we've kind of cooled that indicator off, but I have no doubt it's probably going to cross back over, if not bounce off the signal line. RSI still very, very bullish, and the OBV certainly would indicate a lot of bullish buying pressure. As you can see, it's still above neutral, but it is certainly very bullish, showing a heavy level of support. And again, I believe we are perfectly set up for yet another bull run in the very, very near future. So the best news of the day, London hedge fund shuts after big losses shorting GameStop back in February. Smaller hedge fund, but as we've discussed in the past, at least I believe a chain reaction event will likely trigger this. Remember, not every hedge fund is tremendously large, as you can see from this article. They only manage $440 million, but they shorted GameStop and lost, and it has now cost the business. So again, this, in my opinion, is fantastic news. It's a warning shot across the bow to the other hedges that they are playing with fire with AMC, GME, and other quote-unquote meme stocks, but most specifically AMC and GME. GameStop, fantastic news. They completed their at-the-market offering. They raised $1.1 billion in the share sale. So that is now over, and GameStop certainly ran up pre-market, and during the early part of the day, obviously had a bit of a sell-off, found consolidation back around that $212 level, and had a very bullish close at $220.40. Well done, GameStop. Congratulations. Retail investor stock buying boom of 2021 is just getting started. Goldman Sachs. This is a very bullish article. It bodes very well not only for AMC, GameStop, but just the retail investors as a whole. They're expecting, obviously, some major bullish action for the remainder of the year, and we are not going anywhere. And I think some of these smarter people are starting to come around to the idea. Blockbusters are back. New Fast and Furious aims to jolt U.S. moviegoing. This is going to be a major catalyst over the next week or so as F9 comes out. There'll be a lot of publicity around that. If the box office sales are extremely bullish, again, that's just another FUD killer. So let's look at the short interest data from today. So one institutional owner, at least 13F filing, got out 435. down to 434. No shorts have changed. The shares on loan information, 92.92 million shares on loan, has incrementally gone up. The short interest percent of free float, 14.07, has incrementally gone up 0.62% today. As we covered earlier, they borrowed 7.1 million and returned 6.53. No doubt they used them. And utilization has now gone up just a bit to 94.28. Again, I'm anticipating this going up. At the time of this recording, 150,000 shares available according to Fintel, and 168 million in volume, down just a bit over the last from the last few days. So what I want to show you now is through Ortex. This is the on loan average time frame that the short shares have been on loan, and at the peak it was around 57 days, as you can see by the yellow illustrated trend line. Now we are currently around the 43-day level, and that has actually shortened just a bit over the last few days, because we were hovering around 46, 47 days. So that would lead me to believe that they covered some of their shares from way back, probably a couple of months ago when we were around $10, and have now reset those positions at a higher level, trying to profit more on the fall down, obviously. So, they pressed us down over the last couple of days. Let's just call it $50, give or take. They used those 12 or so million shares to reset their positions. Obviously, to profit, if we fell down to, say, $10 after the squeeze, they would profit $40 a share, right? So, no different than we're playing for the upside, they're playing for the downside. And the higher they can reset their positions for the fall, the better for them, right? I believe that's their strategy. And some of this would lead you to believe that, based on the data, that they're shortening their positions as far as how long they've been holding their shares, covering incrementally as they can, and then resetting their positions at a higher level. Let's look at the options chain. So currently at the $58 level, you can certainly see at the $60 level, there's quite a bit of open interest on the call side and the put side, but most specifically the call side, 24 to almost 25,000 in open interest. $65 level, 18,000. $70 strike on the call side, over 19,000 open interest, and at the $80 level, 21,000 in open interest. I believe all of these are in play. We'll see over the next couple of days play out after 002 gets implemented, and we see the effects of that. So one other item of note, at the $90 strike, you can see there's some volume. You can also see at the $100 strike, there's over 21,000 in open interest, and at the 145, there has been an increase now at 56,000 in open interest. And if you look, the call volume is nearly double for this, the options expiring this Friday. So that's very bullish, and that has actually increased over the last few days. As evidenced by this article, notable open interest changes for June 22nd. AMC was in the top 5 regarding options volume and open interest. So you can see 1.7 to 1. Call to put ratio, certainly very bullish, and a lot of big contracts. $90 call, you got a $40 put, what have you. You can look down the chain, but there's certainly a lot of bullish sentiment and a lot of big money being bet on a lot of these options these days. Always fun to look at. Nothing has changed. It's actually gone up just a hair from yesterday. So again, we'll see how this all plays out. So let's close with a quote. If you want to launch big ships, you have to go where the water is deep. We are in deeper waters, ladies and gentlemen. We were in shallow waters when we were at $5, $7, $10. We couldn't launch a big boat from those shallow depths. We're now in the deep water. We're in the $50 to $60 per share range. We are steadily increasing. I believe the coming days are going to be certainly very bullish. All the indicators have been reset and are now trending in a bullish direction. Today's green candle was a lot of really good medicine, I believe, for a lot of people. So again, the bullish sentiment, I believe, is back, and we're ready to take off, and the Hedgies be warned. So as always, I want to thank you for watching. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It's a newer channel, and I would appreciate your support. But as always, I hope your life is full of green candles. Take care. Have a great evening.